Okay, for my second design I've got this, which is a 12 petal rosette surrounded by a 12, are they petals? I don't know. Fold rosette around, which is going to be drawn on the outside of a ring using two gears, so a gear on a gear rather than a gear in a ring. So the inside is drawn gear on ring, gear in ring, and the second part will be drawn on the outside of a ring. How I'm coming up, the patterns have to be simple. Like that pattern would never take on wood, there's just too many turns, and that obviously not a chance. But simpler patterns, you can look at the basics pattern guidebook out of the Spirograph, and as well as that, somewhere there's a thing that explains how the pattern changes as you change the number of holes. And between those two things, excuse me, you can kind of work out what you're going to get roughly, and then just try it and combine things to try and make interesting stuff. Okay, so I think this first part of this is going to be relatively easy because we're not too close to the edge, and I've done a couple of dry runs. Well, let's give it a go. Get everything out your way as well. Make sure everything's clear. Oh, and the other thing is, make sure there's no obstructions inside this work area, because if it gets in between your gear and the teeth, the mesh of the gear teeth, it will knock you out of line. So I should be ready to go. I think I'm back round. My mark's up there. I put a little black mark on the tooth that I'm starting from. You get little jerky movements sometimes, and I figured out that is when you're crossing over.
A little bit of a,
there you go.
Smooth,
nice.
Cut,
get a brush this out as well. You know, with a little a soft brush. Yeah, you get little jerky movements, and it's where you're crossing tracks. So I thought at first it was skipping teeth, but it's not, it's crossing tracks. So that one came out good. Now I'm going to get this set up. Got to take this off, put a gear on, get it centered, which I'll leave this on while I centre that up. I've got that rosette's embossed into there a little bit, so I'll be able to use that to centre the gear, and then I'll come back in the second part. Thanks for watching.